Hello all! In this video lesson, we're going to be going over a few chapter review problems. Number 1. Find 3 consecutive integers which sum to 0. First, let's make sure we understand the question. An integer is a whole number like -1, 2, 5, 300, no decimals, no fractions. Consecutive means the numbers are right after each other, like 1, 2, 3 are consecutive. -5, -4, -3 are consecutive. And they sum to 0, which means if we add all 3 of them together, we get 0. So we can see already that some of them will have to be negative, and some of our integers will have to be positive in order for them to sum to 0. Try this on your own first. Pause the video, I'll wait. Okay, now let's try it together. To solve this problem, we have to recognize that the sequence of integers we're looking for forms an arithmetic sequence. That is, they have a common difference between them, which is equal, namely 1. Each of the integers will be different from each other by 1. So here we add 1, here as well we add 1. So our common difference d is 1. Knowing that they form an arithmetic sequence, we can use the sum of an arithmetic sequence, the equation we've already learned, to find the answer. So remember, the sum of an arithmetic sequence is equal to n times our first number plus our last number, which will be the third number here, so a3, over 2. Now let's fill in these variables. What is n? N is the number of terms. We're told that there are 3 terms, so n must be equal to 3. Now, a1 and a3. a3 will be the third term in the sequence. So if we have a sequence of a1, a2, and a3, a2 will be a1 plus d, or since we found that d is 1, a1 plus 1, and a3 is then a2 plus 1. So a3 must be a1 plus 2. So if we put that into the equation, we have a1 plus a1 plus 2 over 2 is our sum, and we're looking for a sum of 0. So we'll put 0 here. If we multiply both sides by 2, 2 times 0 is 0, we divide by 3, 0 divided by 3 is 0, so we cancel all those out, and we've got 0 is equal to 2a1 plus 2, which means 2a1 is equal to -2, and our first term a1 is equal to -1. Now, since a2 is a1 plus 1, a2 must be -1 plus 1, which is 0, and a3 will be 1. So that's our sequence. -1, 0, 1. Alright, let's try another problem. A ticket stand is selling tickets for a concert. 4 tickets cost $63, and 6 tickets cost $92. Let's find an equation to find the cost for any number of tickets. For our variables, we'll use n as the number of tickets, and c will be the cost per ticket. Try this on your own. Alright, so you'll notice if you divide 63 by 4, and then you divide 92 by 6, those two won't equal each other. So we have to do something else here. This is because they don't start from 0. You'll see as we go along. We have to use what we've learned about arithmetic sequences to find the answer here. If we think of this number as the fourth term in our sequence, that is, if our sequence is the cost of consecutive numbers of tickets, 1 ticket, 2 ticket, 3 tickets, 4 tickets, 5 tickets, 6 tickets. The cost for 4 tickets would be $63, and 6 tickets is $92. So we want to find the answer for n number of tickets. So we use what we've learned to find the nth term in an arithmetic sequence. Knowing that this is the fourth term, or A4, A4 is equal to the first term, A1, plus 3D, the difference between terms, which is 63. A6 is equal to A1 plus 5D, which we're given is 92. So the difference between these two, if we subtract this equation, or if we subtract this equation from this equation, we find that 2D is equal to 92 minus 63, or 29. So D is 29 divided by 2, which is 14.5. Using that, we can find A1. So A1 plus 3 times 14.5, we're using this equation here, is equal to 63. So if we multiply this out, we find that 63 minus 43.5 is equal to 19.5, which is our A1 term. Let's go to new page, a little more space. So we have A1 is 14.5. Sorry, D is 14.5. And A1 is 19.5. So using this, we can put it into our equation for finding the nth term of a sequence. An is equal to A1 plus n minus 1 D is equal to 19.5 plus n minus 1, 14.5. So how would we use this? If our n were, say we want to find the price for 35 tickets. The cost for 35 tickets would be 19.5 plus 34, that's 35 minus 1, times 14.5. And you can use this equation to find any number of tickets at all in the sequence. Isn't that cool? Alright, I hope that clarified things a bit. See you next lesson.